Da, 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 da.
Da, da, da. Yes. I'm like a lyrical cling, like just like stage 5 clinger. As soon as someone starts doing something, I'm like, oh, I want in on it. Yes.
I haven't heard stage 5 clinger in forever.
What?
Welcome to season 4 of the Streamless Podcast. Today with me, I have Rhenvi.
I'm reporting live from an undisclosed location. I'd tell you, but then I'd have to kill you.
Oh, shit. Simon.
I plan on quitting my career as a human and starting one as a horseradish.
Let us know how that goes.
Ah, the salad buns.
And I'm Cordelia, and I treat my burnout like I treat my check engine light. I just keep driving.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit, that hit home. Oh shit.
No.
Like fucking mood.
I thought you'd like that one.
It's almost like smacking the remote control when the batteries are partially dead. You're like, no, fuck it. I can get a few more channel changes.
Exactly. Okay, so I'm not the only one that figured that out as a kid.
You open the back of your Game Boy, you roll the
Yes, that too.
Fuck yeah, you do.
roll the batteries a little bit. Yeah, man, half an hour more.
Yes.
And the best part was that as a kid, you didn't understand why it worked.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't. What do you mean?
Well, inside a battery is acid that, moves around and stuff, and it has a charge or something. But yeah, basically rolling it around reactivated some of the charge. Like, that's literally the reason.
Huh.
Yeah.
I was
best
29
part was-
years old when I learned.
That was like the best part was a little light bulb just turned on your head, but like not a bright one, like the one you find like in a basement with a little pull string, like ching. Oh yeah, with that hum that is questionable to your electrical system.
Yes.
But yeah, and you're like, hey.
The exposed wiring kind of flickers in and out
Yeah.
of life.
Like 5 moths flying around it, bumping into the glass. And that's what makes you twitch.
But like the light isn't even hot enough to hurt them. They're just like, why is this blink? Ah, blink. Ah, a blink. Ah. Pretty. Blink.
That was some crispy glass noise, Simon. Thank you.
Yes, I'm thinking about starting a career as an ASMR streamer.
Okay. Or a Foley artist. Do you know what a Foley artist is?
No, party of two.
No.
No party of two. A Foley artist is the person who actually does like sound effects, mainly for movies.
Oh, yes. That process is cool.
Like the footsteps you hear in movies, like they make those because those aren't recorded on site or anything. Like drinking noises or crumpling noises for the most part, they just redub over them. And these people like spend their whole day making fucking sound effects. It's fucking amazing.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Nate should be doing
Why
that.
am I not in that? I love hitting shit.
You and Nate can do that. He fidgets and makes all sorts of weird crunkly noises. You can hit shit. Y'all could just be your own Foley crew. Like,
Look, I would be the Foley Crew's version of the guy that plays triangle in the orchestra, just in the background. Everyone else like, yeah, and I'm in the background like.
One of these days we'll video record this so you can see Simon's faces.
Oh god, they're precious. You're just like, oh, okay, sweetheart. You good, boo boo.
I'm a little messed up.
Only a little?
Just a little bit.
Did you just do the Grinch thing? I'm a little messed up. The Grinch thing? Yes! Yeah. Yes! There's the Grinch yoga, and it's like, exhale, and he's just screaming. And like, the yoga teacher looks back and goes, are you okay? And dead ass, it goes, I'm a little messed up.
I'm assuming this is Jim Carrey Grinch, yes?
No, it's just a random video. I'll send it to you after, but it's priceless.
Oh.
You're like, yep, that's accurate. That's fucking accurate.
Yep. You're not wrong, buddy. Absolutely correct, Mundo.
So being that didn't even come from a movie, that's kind of chaotic energy, isn't it?
It is. It is, but it's beautiful.
So,
it's beautiful.
Question. If you could put a non-malicious chaotic energy into the world, what would it be?
2 words.
2 words.
Googly eyes.
Googly eyes? Yeah. What would you do with them?
I would coat the world in googly eyes. One of the things that I still am sad I don't work in an office anymore, but also most proud of from when I worked in an office. I was the person to keep like a Nerf gun in my drawer and like be kind of the jokester and have fun and stuff like that. But then one night, like late night, just Amazon surfing, which is a dangerous habit, by the way.
Yes.
I saw this, and Amazon, the recommendations it gives me are like, you would think I was schizophrenic with what it offers me, but I'm like, that might be cool. It offered me the option, and it came in like its own little tackle box too, of 2,000 googly eyes, adhesive googly eyes, varying in sizes.
I was going to ask if they were varying in sizes.
And some of them had eyelids, and some of them had eyeshadow on their eyelids.
Oh, nice.
I bought that faster than I want to tell you. I've paid bills that I need to pay every month. And literally spent multiple nights across a couple of weeks after work googly-eyeing the shit out of my coworkers' desks. Like the back of the chair had 2 big googly eyes. The trash can had googly eyes. The mouse had googly eyes. Like the camera on their laptops had googly eyes. The staplers had googly eyes. The tape dispenser had googly eyes. This one coworker like has these like golf trophies of like, you know, things they've done. I'm like pretentious, but there's this itsy bitsy teensy weensy little size of like googly eyes where like the pupil itself is like one of those little teeny round sprinkles.
Yeah.
And so I took those and I put them on the little championship dude who's like taking a golf swing. So he's like real serious with his golf swing. So I put those all over that. And then, I mean, I put it on the printer at work. I put it on water bottles. I put it on, so there's this person who always left their mug in the sink, which drove me crazy. So I put googly eyes on that. And then left a little cutout note that said, "Wash me." And then I put googly eyes on the coffee pot. And like, I brought home when I cleaned out my desk, maybe 30 or 40 googly eyes. Mm-hmm. I had gone through literally over 1,900 googly eyes at work. And I'm That's so dedication. Proud of it. Oh, yeah. Then they demolished our section like a couple months ago of like moving people around. And so there's no more googly eyes anywhere. But like, they were everything. Like if you got under the desk and got to see like where the Ethernet jacks were, googly eyes. Like anywhere you didn't expect there to be googly eyes, there were googly eyes. If you had a roll-out tray for your keyboard, googly eyes. Like I didn't need to spend this time after work, and I'm sure Nate was like, "Is she coming home?" Googly eyes. And so now, whenever anybody sees like someone's done something with googly eyes across the U.S., like I think about a year and a half, 2 years ago. Well, I'm gonna go back to my mind still in March 2020. But like 2 years ago, there were people who were caught, like I guess were reported that a statue was vandalized with googly eyes. Yeah. Every time I got sent that article, like, "What you doing?" I was like, "Hey, mind your business." Nothing.
Yes.
But I would legitimately add googly eyes to any possible thing I could. Mm-hmm. I added people's lunch bags too that were in the fridge. I didn't care. I was ruthless. There were googly eyes just everywhere. Ice cube trays, googly eyes, just everywhere. That would be my energy, and I very much enjoyed it.
I think the world could do with a little more googly eyes on things.
Yes.
My workplace could definitely use that.
Yeah.
God, I would love to see my coworkers' faces when they came into a mixing machine at work and just stared at them.
You need to get the big ones that are head sized.
Yeah.
So when that mixing machine vibrates, yes. And you can even put it on a piece of paper. That was one of the things I saw, and I was like, I should have done this, but we're in Michigan, the incidence of earthquakes are so small. But I saw earthquake detection kit, and it's an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, and then it has just 2 giant googly eyes, and it's if shaking, earthquake. I was like, yes, please. But this rolls into my level of I always thought that cars have eyes, and I love the thought of car eyelashes. Oh my God, I don't know why I need to do googly eyes or eyelashes, but
have you
seen
and these
googly
them?
eyes?
Yeah, have you seen the cars that do have eyelashes on them?
I own them.
Okay. Just
they were on a previous vehicle. Yes. I talked about it so much to my friend Leah. One year she walked in and she slams down a gift and she's like, "Here," and I was like, "What? You didn't give me anything." I opened up his car and she's like, "Stop talking about the car eyelashes. Just go put them on." I was like, "Perfect." So I did. But yeah, one of my Honda Civics had car eyelashes. For a very, very, very brief amount of time. Mm-hmm. Yes. Because it's leased and it was not recommended. Yes.
For me, my chaotic energy is that I would create a housing development, neighborhood thing. But instead of naming the streets after flowers or colors or fictional, Shakespearean characters and shit like that, or posh cities, they'd be evil mythical creatures.
I live in Karen
or
Lane.
metal things. So I live on Minotaur Lane. I live on Kraken Boulevard. Poltergeist Way.
Oh, okay. We went.
Yeah.
We took a left turn from Poltergeist Way.
Hydra Place. Okay. Blood Pact. Things like that. Just kind of, just get it in there. And, I can almost guarantee that there would be very few very religious people on those streets.
Can you imagine the GPS? Rerouting. Take a left on Hail Hydra, and then take a right on Blood Pact Lane. It's okay.
So these quote-unquote, real, quote-unquote, fictional, mythological creatures, or is this within, stories as well, as in games?
Oh yeah, we could go with Cthulhu. We could go with games and stuff too. Although,
hold on, why do you classify Cthulhu as a fictional mythological creature? We know he exists.
I love when you get real upset about something because you go really fast. No, exists.
How dare you?
How dare?
How dare?
The prophet that lies dead asleep in the ancient city of R'lyeh.
I don't think Rhenvi understood a word of that.
I'm gonna do the Simon Classic. Ready? Smile. Nod. Yeah. Checkbox.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh yeah, because I was just thinking you're gonna have a lot of nerds moving into that city if you just blood for the blood god alley.
Yeah. Skull Crusher.
Wait a minute. What if these were toll roads? And you had to pay blood for the blood god. Right? And then I don't know, I guess Kraken Lane, you're just gonna get picked up and thrashed around a bit before you put back down.
Legitimately just poke yourself with a needle, single drop of blood, and then once it hits the toll booth thingy, all you hear from the speakers is just Falcon! And every Warhammer 40k nerd in existence unanimously start clapping.
All I could think of is Cordi and I'd be like, "Oh, it's a daily thing."
Yeah. It's can you test my sugar while we're at
it? Whereas I feel and I'm going out on a limb here, Simon would be like,
Yeah, I would never go to that. I would never go there. Just never. Every time it would be like
crying the entire time, even afterwards. Like, I'm just delivering a pizza,
and I got stabbed.
I love it. You like get to the house and you're like trying to get them to tip for like emotional damages for like having to give like literally 0.00001 drop of blood. No, the best part would be you get to the door and they're like, yeah, you got the wrong pizza, man. We ordered this. So you have to do it again.
You're missing my pickle pizza.
Yeah, you're just sitting there, like, standing in a doorway having this existential crisis of, like, is this job worth it? I don't know.
I just start staring into empty space. All around me are familiar.
Oh, yes, please. Oh, that would be great.
Sounds of gunshots and bombings in the background.
Oh.
Pure trauma.
This
is my PTSD.
Exactly. It literally would be a massive war zone surrounding this like already pretty Fallout weird world universe. And you're not scared of like the stray bullets or C4 or maniacs on the road. You're worried about having to pre-poke that damn fucking finger. Like,
walking down the street, hand-sized rockets just propelling past my face because there's a war between gods of blood. Like, no. Do I have to pay today?
Bullets are just whizzing by, and they're like on purpose missing you because it's like they're too pathetic. Let's not like the bullet just swivel around and go around someone else. Like,
everyone on that street is one big question mark because on one hand, I don't give a shit about dying. Like we don't know what he's gonna do if we hit him. At the same time, they're like, "What's with the needle, bro?" It's just a needle.
You're like, you finally get back to like your house at the end of your shift, and you're just like, I think I need like short-term disability. That was really traumatizing. I don't know how long it'll take for this to heal.
And I want my hot chocolate milk.
Aww.
Sits down, tiny bandage on the finger.
Here, have a cookie.
And then the worst thing that could possibly happen happens. Beedle-deedle-doo. Hey, it's your boss. We need you to come in.
Yeah, we're gonna need you to pull a double shift.
We're short-staffed. And you're just like, it zooms out of you just like, no. Scene.
Yes, hello and welcome to Dagon Pizza House.
Yes. Yeah. Oh. Hey, that was just one lane. Like, you imagine the rest of the tolls? Like, Skull Crusher lane. Well,
that's fine.
You know, you gotta have some skull to. I suggest picking the worst coworker and just bring them for a ride along and deposit them into the Skull Crusher toll.
Could you just take this as an advanced payment indefinitely?
Yeah.
Just give him sugar and meat. He'll be fine. You can just keep tapping along.
Oh no, he's gonna be. That's the whole point. Is pop him like an edamame, dude. Just gone. Delicacy. But then your mind goes, can I scoop up his blood for blood?
There's like an underground market. There's an underground market for blood. Just, you know, $50 for an ounce, you know?
Oh, tell me the whole underworld's like a cyberpunk kind of town. Like, oh yeah. Like it's just ruthless. Oh yes.
Specifically, the blood market is there because I don't want to pay the toll.
Yeah.
Simon's the Don of it. He's like the head of the whole blood market.
Yes. Can you imagine the investigations, though, and the missing posters? Wow, we went dark.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Christopher.
It wasn't malicious to begin with. But as with any perfect thing, it never lasts. Also, on my idea of it was very much the same, except I would have a whole housing thing going on, but instead of, naming it fun things and having a theme about it, I wanted to take 17 Animal Crossing New Horizon, or whatever they're called, gamers.
Okay.
Load them up on gamer fuel.
Oh no.
And just go, build away.
Here's all the money you need. Here's the numbers for the contractors.
This gaggle of e-boys and e-girls. Load them up on gamer subs and just be like, yo, boy!
Hashtag not sponsored.
I wish. Give me shit.
The thing that I was playing Animal Crossing last night.
Can you tell me you would not make something fucked up?
I mean, I spent literally all of April and May last year terraforming my entire island and rebuilding it. I took everything down one little at a time. Scoot, scoot, scoot. Oh, I'll never do that again. Oh no!
But
and
I feel like that.
Finish it, so it's just. I finished leveling it and redoing stuff, but I didn't finish building it back up because I was like, "Okay, I'm bored of this." Yeet.
I just feel like that entire housing project is going to be something because it's all chaotic, right? That's what we're going for. So I'm like, you're going to cross the street and there's a medieval tavern. Right next to it, there's a maid cafe style shoe shop.
Yeah,
and then on and on and on. Just this is what I feel like building today.
Mine would probably be if you had fueled me up on, we'll just say, quote unquote, gamer fuel, cocaine. It would go somewhere along the lines of avant garde into absolute dystopia. And at the end, I think you would basically look like what the original dial-up sounds sound like, because I think I would just be like, void. That'll be it, because I wouldn't know what else to do.
But what if we make a medieval/Victorian Renaissance fusion style toilet?
Yeah.
What?
Well, that's one of the things now is you can ask your so as part of the update is you can talk to your residents about things that they want to do in their houses. And it's okay, well, what do you want? And I've seen so many Twitch clips of this where I just want to piss myself. But one of them goes I would and it tells you the theme they want. And one of them was theme was toilet. And they were I got you, buddy. I got you.
Was this Ashley?
Literally, I think so. And there's literally a house full of toilets. And it was you got a toilet here. You got a nice toilet here. You got a toilet side by side here. No judgment. You got toilets here and here. It's just they walked in and they're amazing. Exactly what I wanted. All I could think of was that's the level of chaos that Simon would walk in with their little, clipboard and pen and yes, grade this, yes, yes, no. Yes, we're going to give this 100 out of 75 points. Perfect. Winner.
I don't think I'm not a massive fan of the wallpaper. Is that non-sponsored gaming non-energy drink energy drink? I love this wallpaper.
I also love how I feel this stipendium needs to make a song for you because I feel you were easily purchased.
For me? No.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't sell my integrity at all.
Listen, I love you. I think you would for 2 dino chicken nuggies. It wouldn't take much.
You pay me 2 of them?
He's I would have just sold out for 1.
I would have I would have sold out for half a chicken nugget and some mustard sauce.
You know my logic on that, right? Have you ever seen Scooby-Doo? So usually
never. Who's that?
Shut up. Cordi knows where I'm going with this. Usually, like, Scooby, will you do it for one Scooby snack? And he's like, it's like, what about for 2 Scooby snacks? So you see him go, that's all I can think of is you going, fuck yeah, 2 Dino Nuggies? Let's go. You have like a fucking bandana on your head, barks across your face, ready for a battle over 2 Nuggies. Like, this was perfect.
We shall invade Normandy for 2 Dino Nuggies and mustard sauce.
Yes. I can just imagine they show up with 2 Dino Nuggies but no mustard sauce, and you're like, ha, the deal is off. Back when you have an actual
on the shores.
Actual
I'm already there. I'm just like, no. And I walk into the ocean.
No.
The deal is off, gentlemen.
Fully armored, just sinking to the bottom.
The deal is off, gentlemen. I have been insulted. My honor has been spat upon. And now I will leave.
Thud, 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 thud.
Walks away with heavy footsteps, like stomping away.
Like a pissy toddler.
Yes. Yes.
Oh. There's a clear definition between pissy toddler and breakdown toddler. A pissy toddler will laugh at you maniacally, and then also walk away. And then there's lost it toddler, where they're just like, besides themselves. Oh my god. Yeah, I feel like that would be our mutual Cordi. Their child has figured out the maliciousness. So this is a little girl, looks angelic.
Talks like this.
Literally was playing with some stuff that her dad had given her, just kind of distract her and calm her down, because we went out to dinner, which failed bad because they had a full toddler like fallout. So she's playing with these like little coins that are like in a protective case, and like all kids went like they dropped it, and so it split off of one of the protective casings, and it was like, oh, okay, and then the thought process you could see was happening, and they picked it up and went wham, and it shattered across.
Oh no!
And this little child spun around and came walking over to me going, and I was like, no. I was like, it was out of deference to the people I was with that I didn't punt her. I was like,
be gone, demon child.
Not today, Satan. And then they kept doing this. And then eventually they'd walk over and go, ha ha ha, up. And I was like, no. I was like,
little did you know they had a steak knife behind their back.
Right? And I was like, it's okay. I finally caved and let them up. Then what they wanted to do was launch off of me into the ground. I was like, I've never caught a child with so much freak out. Like, I don't have insurance to replace you. I think you need to understand this, okay? Like, no, don't bungee off my lap, okay? Safely on the ground.
Dear Lord.
Yeah, I feel like that would be you. Yeah, just your level of chaos.
Oh, me never.
Little chaotic Simon. Just little.
Oh, I'm so calm and predictable.
At all times.
Yes, it is I. I have no follow-up.
So I can't. Wow. All right.
And then just throw down the barrier. Okay, we're done talking about this because I don't have a way to follow that up.
I have nothing.
Douche. All right. Oh, I can't.
Yes.
Oh, man. Well, since we just went through that gambit of mental exercises.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried to explain something that in your head is like really fucking simple, but as soon as you start spouting it out, you sound like an absolute mad person or an incompetent fool?
Yeah. Like, especially when I'm in a heightened emotional state. Like if I'm upset, if I'm angry, if I'm tired, if I'm stressed. I mean, I shouldn't say heightened. I should say any emotional state, because now I'm just listing all the emotions. But particularly because of my travel to my undisclosed location presently, I was driving and I would think of something and I would kind of half say it or say something that was like adjacent to what I meant to say. And, you know, I'm like, oh, blah, 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 blah. And then Nate would be like, oh, do you mean like doppelganger or like whatever I was trying to say? And I was like, yeah, you know what I meant. And it's always my descriptions of things are like, you know what I meant is the response. And it's never actually remotely close. It's like playing like an audio Pictionary with me. And it's like, where is she? You know, and then he's like, well, you're mad at me if I don't get it. And you're mad at me if I do get it and correct you. And I'm like, this is the wheel you spin, sir. I can't tell you where it will land. But yeah, I've had moments where I will literally sit there and my brain is just like, dog, we are on our like OSHA mandated 15-minute break. Like I checked out and you want to use your thinking processes right now when no one's on the floor. Like I got nothing to tell you. But trying to explain like stupid little things like, I can't even, something stupid like a bunk bed, like something stupid just describing like, well, you know, if we have a cabin with, you know, the, whatever like the vertical sleeping arrangement thing is. And everyone's like, the fuck are you talking about? And I'm like, you know what I mean. The two people can sleep on the
one where you sleep on top of each other, but there's distance.
Yeah, you know, right. Things that like, you know, honestly really shouldn't be all that hard to describe. Right. Cool.
Yeah.
So,
you know, where one sleeps on top of each other, but you keep social distancing because that's the proper thing to do.
That is... So you understand what I'm trying to say. Or like if I need like my word for generically anything in the kitchen is just spatula. Even though I don't always need a spatula, but I'm like, just give me a spatula. And I just assume off of what I'm currently making or creating that the person next to me will be like telepathic, like, oh, she means she needs like the poultry scissors or the whatever else. And you know, and because they don't, I get more flustered and angry, and I'm like, I need to work on my anger issues, number one. Number two, I also need to figure out how to say fucking words.
Ice cream.
Yeah, you're well aware. My brain just like, it like literally opens up, hops out, and it's like, tosses me like $20, like, thanks for the night. Beautiful, I'll call you soon. And walks away. And I'm just like, drool. Like, I got nothing else. Hooked on a feeling, da, 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 da. God damn it. I am believe.
You're welcome.
Damn it. But yeah, no, I will constantly mislabel things. If I'm like really frustrated or really sleepy, it just gets worse. And it's almost
so
like I feel bad for Nate because he's sitting there like, I don't know why he's still married to me, number one. Number two, he's just sitting there like a man apart in pieces, like, baby, I don't know. What are you? And he's afraid to like
help me help you.
That's a bad thing to do. But yes, he wants to think that. And like, he's like, if I say the wrong thing, she'll be mad. If I say the right thing, she'll be mad. If I don't find the thing, she'll be mad. And you can just see him just like, like he's just shut. Like, I don't know what to. So then he'll just be quiet. And then I'm like, hello, are you listening? Like, it becomes a whole dynamic, and it's just, yeah, pray for your boy. Because he's with me, these stroke victims.
Then you get up and leave. Like, no matter what I say or don't say, she's going to get angry. And then you get up and leave. But then she'll be angry, but she'll be angry over there.
Oh no, she follows. She toddles right behind, like, excuse me.
I have done that.
Yeah. Shit. I know he just wants to like go into a door, lock the door, and like put in his earbuds and walk away like, not today.
I had my then partner do that thing where it's like, no matter what I said, don't say, she's going to get angry at me. So I got up and I put on my shoes And I just went, I'm going to go down and get some milk, honey. I'll be back in 10. And she was pissed, and my phone was vibrating for 10 minutes straight.
I hope you put it to good use.
Wow. You know, I may have forgotten to pack a mouse on my trip down here, but I did not forget to pack that. Anyway, so, but I was going to say, did you at least get her a snack on the way back? Because I feel like that can change moods dramatically.
No.
Okay. You're a real line in the sand kind of dude, huh?
She put me in a tough situation deliberately.
Okay. Snack.
She does not deserve a snack.
Okay.
She has me. She should be happy.
Oh, did we tell him?
Or she had me.
Okay.
Then she lost the snack.
All right there, DiGiorno pizza. Okay. It's Danish.
It's not delivery, it's DiGiorno.
All right. What about you guys?
For me, I totally agree with the heightened emotional state. Usually more so when I'm upset than when I'm like super happy or excited or something.
Yeah.
You know, because there have been instances in the past with my partner where like we get into whatever argument or disagreement or whatever, and then I'm trying to articulate how like exactly what I'm thinking, and it just comes out as anger. It's just like anger. Not exactly what I'm thinking, but it's like anger. Or like I get so fed up with myself that it comes up as like, ah! Like I don't know how to articulate, and it's just noises.
Yeah.
But then there's also instances where you don't necessarily sound like an idiot or a fool or anything. It's just the other person isn't picking it up.
Oh yeah, and that just heightens the
and then you're like scrambling in your brain trying to figure out a different way to describe this so that they can come around to this thinking. And this is like, so a few months back I was helping my boss make up this new schedule with the work from home stuff. Basically, you know, it would be, you know, there were 3 people in the department and just say 3 main jobs just to make it easy. So job A, B, and C. When you're working from home, you work A. And then my thing was the week you come back, you work B. The second week you're back, you work C, and then you're working from home again. So you're back on A. So it's basically you're always going A, B, C, A, B, C, A, B, C. You know that this is what your schedule is going to be, so you don't always have to like open the schedule. What am I doing today? Okay, fine. She couldn't understand it. Like she did not grasp the concept of keeping a consistent schedule. So like trying to explain to her that, hey, this way, you know, when you come back, you're always doing job B. Always. Yeah. Like just trying to figure out a different way to explain it. And I couldn't figure it out. And she was sitting there trying to like put the jobs in order and she kept messing it up. And I'm like, look, this shouldn't be rocket scientist. Wait.
I love it. Thank you, rocket scientist. Rocket man.
That definitely should be rocket scientist.
And I'm done. We're on day 5 of a migraine, folks, so it's great.
See, as the king researcher of scientists, I feel like that definitely should be rocket scientist.
You're too much.
I'm
rocket
sorry.
Scientist. Yes. No, the earlier part when you were talking about like when you and your partner sometimes have like moments and you're just like you're trying to, if you're like me, all I can think of, you're trying to like, if they don't get it, it's almost like Pictionary, right? Where you're trying to like, it's Pictionary, right? Where you're trying to, or charades, where you're trying to like act something out and you're like, okay, pivot, next thing.
Pivot.
This is all good. Okay, pivot. And then your brain just goes like, Stack Overflow. Like you just can't, you're like, I'm out of And you just sit down and you're like, let the fucking timer run out. I got nothing. And you're like, I don't understand why you're not listening to the words that are coming out of my mouth.
Is that Chris Rock?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, it's
isn't it?
Tucker.
Tucker.
Is it Tucker?
Yeah, it's Tucker.
Yeah. In Rush Hour.
Yeah. With Jackie Chan as well.
Words are coming out of my mouth. I guess. And
I couldn't
you're just
remember
like,
who it was.
You're just like, I can't. Like, and like internally, you're just like, you were already hot, but then someone just turned up the gas, and now you're just like fuming. But you're so hot that you're like, any emotional response will not heighten the experience I'm currently living. Yeah. Like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Simon?
How about me?
Yeah.
Have you ever tried explaining how paint works to a Brit?
Okay,
No.
I'm gonna go out on a limb.
That shit's interesting.
With a J and an OG.
Spell out his name because he can't read.
Wow. Oh, man. He just started listening to this podcast, too, so he's going to get slapped upside the head when he gets to this episode.
Do you really think I would edit that out?
Oh, yeah, no. I'm sorry, honey. This is like a court of law. Everything's staying in.
It stays.
We have this adage, like, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. What happens in this podcast stays in the podcast, okay? I'm sorry. Not sorry. So please tell us about explaining paint to a Brit.
It's interesting because they add a whole... It's like... I was talking to Judgy, because I feel like painting is fairly simple. You got an off-white wall, you want to make it white, you clean it, you make it white. Mm-hmm. Paint it white. But if they do it, they have to go through a whole process of, oh, is this too professional a paint?
What?
Do I need to be a tradesman? This is all by things that were told by Judgy.
Oh, no.
Do I need to be a tradesman to buy this paint? Also, I'm going to need to buy, because this is a slightly cream color wall that I have, and I want to just make it plain white. So I'm going to need a primer color.
Yeah.
And then the regular paint. Instead of just, I've got paint, I'm going to just give it 2 coats. Bang, done.
I have a question, though. Like, if the wall was originally a darker color, say like a dark maroon or a navy or something, primer would probably be a better idea than doing like 50 coats of white to cover it up, yes?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, okay. Just making sure I'm not... But something like cream, it makes sense, right? Just do like 2 coats of the white paint, you're fine. Cause...
Neutral colors, gray, shit like that, usually fine.
Yeah.
But it's just like, they're adding a whole different level to it, and I ask him, like, what do you mean professional paint is not gettable? Like, yeah, apparently you need a tradesman license before they'll sell you the good paint. So, of course, I looked it up and found out that's actual bullshit. You do not need that. That's just some shit they say.
Okay.
And the whole you need to add a primer color no matter what was what was a marketing stunt made by unnamed British paint company because their color pigment sucked and it wouldn't work without a primer color. It was a very long conversation spanning several months.
Months? It's Jesus fuck. I thought it was like a 20-minute conversation. Okay, so the beauty in this is that you sell paint. Like, that's your profession. And my mind goes, increase the sale. Offer primer. And you're like, literally like, get the fuck out of here, primer. You don't need that shit. You need some goddamn elbow grease and 2 coats. Like, I'm like, you could just sell more product. But instead, which is in America, they would absolutely do. Like, oh, wait, push this product, push that product. You're over here like, paf. Nah, come to the back. I got this. 1 paint can slams down. 1 brush. Boom. That's all you need, okay?
That's all you need.
Look at me.
Anything else is just taking the piss.
Which cracks me up because I would think that you'd be like, oh yeah, well, to increase your, usability and like outcome and longevity. We also suggest doing this one and fucking a top coat of this one because you're just selling more product, right? So I'm like, but you're over here like, no,
get that shit out of here.
I'll recommend a primer for any woodworking that you're painting.
Yes,
because that legitimately enhances the longevity of the paint. If it didn't, there would be no point. Just taking money for no reason. The customer will remember that, and they won't come back.
I can just see you walking around and seeing people's carts, and they've got like primer in it, and you're like, nah. Goes back to the shelf, puts it down. You're like, what are you doing? And you're like, you don't fucking need it.
Look.
Yeah, don't.
I may have been the dickhead that I was in a small Walmart.
Okay.
I went there. I was gonna get some stuff. I think I was actually buying alcohol, and I went by their like home improvement section. These two young women knew nothing about paint, and this one young dude was like, "Yeah, man, I know all about it. Yeah, I'm big shit. I've got sick male energy."
Right.
Starts giving them like, oh yeah, you need to paint your bathroom. Yeah, take this gloss 5 paint. It's gonna be just fine. Oh, it's in the actual shower. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be good. You just might need a bit more. And I just had to comment on it. Keep in mind, I'd only been in not even this company, but in this field of retail for like a year. I knew plenty.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a look at it before I put it in. I went, not suitable for rooms with high levels of moisture or direct water.
Oh God, I'm so sorry. I got PTSD. They painted my bathroom in the old house with the hydrophobic paint, and
yeah, and you'll get like fucking.
The shit cracked the fuck. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and you'll be getting mold, and you'll get all sorts of issues.
Yeah.
And that's what he was about to sell him. So I looked at the one on the left of it, like, this says it's suitable for bathrooms, and I had to go over there and like, I'm sorry, but I couldn't help it over here. That he's about to sell you the completely wrong paint.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you should go with this instead, just apply 2 coats as you would any other wall, instead of doing 5 coats of this.
Ugh.
Man gets so angry. He gets so pissy with me, and I'm just there like, Do you want to call your higher ups to scold me? Do it.
You're sitting there, fuck it, indoor building, light cigarette, drops down sunglasses, make my motherfucking day, bitch.
Yeah. I'm just standing there with a fucking Captain Morgan, just go on, tell them why you're pissy. Tell them.
Oh God. The thing is too is you're tall, and like you're tall and like cuddly, but if you're pissed, you could be tall and intimidating. And so I'm like, all I can imagine just being like,
That was just like, I wasn't even annoyed. I was just like, I know better than you. Go ahead.
Yes.
Tell them how many complaints you're about to get, y'all.
Other part of me assumes, like, you know how, like, there's badges for, like, police officers. Like, he just goes, whoosh, whips out the badge for paint, like, are you qualified? Are you qualified?
Excuse me, I am a licensed paint salesman.
Yes. It's like the cutest little ID card. It's a picture of you smiling and a can of paint, like, ha paint. That's it.
Hello, Kitty in the corner, because I want to be approachable.
Yes. Oh, yes. Somewhere faded in the background is like Deadpool on a unicorn. You're like,
yeah.
Perfect.
Deadpool.
Hey.
Oh, hey. I didn't even see that. That's beautiful. Yeah, nice. Your hair was down, so I had no idea. That's funny. Yeah. I can see it.
But yeah, no, trying to explain all of that to Joji was experience.
Oh yeah, I think the funniest thing about Joji is, well, he'll the TikToks I get from Joji are unlike anybody else's TikToks that they send to me.
Yes,
Simon sends me stuff where it's just like, haha, goofy, and I'm like, I laughed a little harder than I probably should have at that thing.
Yes.
But it 100% tracks to Simon.
Yes.
And then there's like the most of the rest of the people I have, like there's their Cordi talks, and I'm like, this is 100% tracking to Cordi. And then they're like literally without like, yep, that's chords. The most of the rest of mine are after that are like thirsty talk. And so I'm like, I know, and I've got my MVPs for that, and I'm like, oh, yes. But then I get the ones from Joji, and it's usually one of them is like Pepegas type stuff, but the rest of them are like
patriotism.uk
are so much more superior in like bullshit ways and things that Brits do versus Americans, and I'm like, you know, you might as well just stand up and start dick slapping us. Like, I don't know what you want at this point.
That's
like,
what I'm saying. Patriotism.uk. Come on.
Yeah, and it's always like UK. And I swear to God, the funniest thing is like everything else that people have sent me throughout, like, I don't know, the year and a half, 2 years of TikTok that I've been on have been somewhat influenced in my For You page, but not a single fucking Brit talk has ever ended up in my For You page. And I'm just like, you know, maybe that's a reason. Like,
it's because TikTok US is sitting there actively going, no, fuck you. We didn't want your tea. You don't want your tux.
It's like, oh, wait, baby. We will get you your tea. No. Shh. Don't cry. Like, the rest of them.
It's in this sad tea. So unloved.
Oh, in the lewd mug. I almost have enough points. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I almost have enough points. I've been like waiting and grinding, and I'm like, please, I want the bug. Yeah, just the amount of like almost offensively British TikToks.
It's amazing.
Like, and then there's Joji.
It's like we have spent many a night just watching his TikToks.
Yeah.
And many a night as well we have agreed that I should probably have been born English.
Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah.
There was a bleep in the universe when we weren't born as brothers. Oh. I'm fairly certain.
My mind goes back to this weird alternate universe, right? You know, with the blood plaque lane. And spoiler alert, you actually are from Britain. Oh. You know, that's like, you just don't know. On the count of 3, you're gonna wake up.
That would be a 30-year, like, that would be my 30th birthday surprise. Well, you're adopted.
Joji just
you're actually British.
Oh.
Then I'm figuring out I was adopted as a baby. I'm actually Joji's brother. That would be interesting. Like, on one hand, my whole entire world has now been wrecked. On the other hand, I have a mother, and I'm now legitimately brothers with him. Can I have British citizenship then?
Do you want British citizenship?
Can I have dual citizenship?
I don't know.
It depends on the country. Some of them will let you.
Oh my God, if I could be Danish English. Oh my God.
You'd be
English. My God. Now I gotta make Joji pregnant so we have a reason to be married.
Wait. Within the span, I just want you to in the span of, I just need you to in the span of not even 15 seconds, you went from brothers to lovers, and I just need you to chill with the Sweet Home Alabama, okay? I need you just to roll it back. And just no. And then immediately it didn't go from like, oh, be together. It was impregnate, so be married. And the timeline was very chest burster like, and I just wanted you to know you sound like a xenomorph, and I'm a little concerned. So I just need you to yeah.
I just call
to say I love you.
I love you.
But that definition of love changed quite dramatically in that very short period of time. Also, my mind is really grossed out on what a mixture of assignment and choccy baby would be. And I'm like,
it would be the ultimate shitlord.
No, it would literally be that Pepe frog. Just like, how's it going?
There can be only one.
Wait, is it like Venom that any like additional pieces of the original symbiote are stronger than the initial parents? Because like, oh no, the smile you just gave me affirmed that. Oh, that's terrifying. Oh god.
I'll have you know that I wasn't raised to be a shitlord. My children will be.
I love how of all paths in life, you're like, okay, it could be this, it could be this. Ooh, shitlord life. Should have adopted that motherfucker. And it's like, what? All the options are like, this could be it.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Fuck yeah, dude. Just fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, man. Shitlordin'.
The smile on your face. Shitlord. Yeah. All I could think of is if like, so like the mutual counterparts, right? Because like there's basically you and Joji, and I'm just gonna say like me and Cordi. And I'm like, God, what would our kid be? Would it be like a hyper depressed gremlin?
Oh God, you're not wrong though.
Oh, but it would eat all the food.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It would just, it'd be a hungry,
goblin,
depressed
eats all the
gremlin.
food, has extreme bursts of energy.
We have a cat.
We have a fucking cat. Gets the zoomies. Extreme bursts of energy. Loves to eat. Yeah.
Hates people.
Yeah.
We have a cat.
Yeah. That's all.
Hey!
A cat that works IT.
Why IT?
And because Rhenvi.
Oh, fair enough.
I mean, it could also bank. You know what? It'll do IT for the financial world.
Yes.
I guess I'm really more curious because in Simon and Joji's scenario, if we copy pasted it, one of us is getting pregnant and then we're birthing a cat. So I'm a little concerned what's gonna happen. And I'm like, pussy meet pussy. Like I don't know. Like how
it's a little pussy baby.
Oh, it's a little pussy baby.
I am not your child.
I can't.
I am not you guys' love child.
Yes.
I want to go home.
You are home.
That terrifying moment when you are home, friend. I got a question for you guys.
Yeah.
Hey, Simon. If we were to find you and your future brother lover plans, where can we find you at on social media?
Pornhub /
Reminder, we did tell you what happens in the podcast stays in the podcast.
And all those who consume it.
So Pornhub . No.
Twitter / Warriors Lazy, and there's a link tree that goes out to everything. So yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. And when should we expect your 9-month arrival?
I mean, probably in 2023. I just got to go to Britain first.
Perfect.
Yeah, you know you have to fly for that, right?
No, I'll take a paddle boat.
Oh, good luck with that.
I can imagine how your sea shanties are about insemination.
With how the grand PP shall guide me.
I mean, you're going to be a seaman to get across the seas.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh, no.
Cordi, where can we find you?
On the 3 T's, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, at Cordelia Chase, Cordilia Chase. I have started slowly uploading TikToks again. So, yay. Most of them are clips, but I'll get to original content some point. Maybe. Possibly.
No pressure. It's all good.
No.
We love you. No, listen, I have no OC, only clips, which I'm going to argue are OC So, because, only me is going to say stupid shit like that. Just like someone who had a recent TikTok about Goldilocks, and I almost pissed myself. So, you should definitely check out Cordi's TikToks. But,
how about
and you can find me. Everything links from Twitter for the most part. So, it's Renegade G, RHENE, capital G on the end. On Twitter, and you can reach us as a podcast. We have Gmail, which you can email us, and it's streamlesspod@gmail.com. And we also have a Twitter page. It's at streamlesp. Feel free to tag us in stuff that's fun, original artwork, any feedback you want to email us, any ideas. We'd love to see it. Yes. And hope we hear from you soon. Yes. Happy New Year, everybody, and welcome to season 4.
Yay!
Woo! Deb.
Yeah.
I guess I wasn't expecting dab, but I was expecting thud. And so I was like, don't do it, we're recording. But the point is, I was really expecting a boosh. Till next time.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Cordi, the musical, coming soon. Thud. Bye.